They change, but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them.
Ta-da! I'm not even sure if I can hear anything. There's nobody here for me to talk to. So, welcome, welcome. Um, glad to see. Glad to be back here for another Monday. I do want to make a quick announcement. You know what? I'm actually gonna wait till the fellas get here before I make that announcement. But yeah, a lot of moving parts right now. It's a lot of dope stuff going on. A lot of changes that are about to take place. In a good way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing that information with y'all. You know, turn it on. Now I know for a fact why I couldn't hear that. Bang. Now we in business. Huh? Simple as that. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. All right. So, what is that? Oh. I'm not certain when the squad will get here. They got the link. You know how niggas do. So, I'll be here when they get here. Thank y'all for locking in with us. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for locking in with us. I got some stuff I want to talk about tonight, but I mean, they're not here, so I can't really talk about it. I mean, I could, but I mean, you know. One thing I do feel like I could probably talk about right now without them here is the NFL. NFL free agency is on the way. NFL free agency is on the way. Oh, here come Phantom. All right, there's Phantom. There's one. And Ev said he'll be here in a minute, so you know we're gonna get there. we will get there fully staffed here in just a moment. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Oh man, chilling, bro. Chilling, bro. Oh man. So. That's what's up,
man.
man.
Good afternoon, good evening, everybody, wherever you may be. Good evening, good afternoon.
You know, salute to y'all. Evan Almighty will be with us momentarily. I was getting ready to start talking a little bit about NFL free agency, but I do want to wait for Ev to get, because I want to ask y'all. There's some people that I got. Some people that I got on my list that I'm thinking are probably that may potentially change teams. And I kind of want to get y'all take on what y'all think about whether or not these people should stay or go, considering where they are presently. It's actually some pretty wild names that might get traded up here on the chopping block in the NFL this offseason. Just to put it out there, there's a very good chance that the Jets part ways with Devontae Adams to save that cap space. And I can't say I blame him. It just didn't work out. And that wasn't on him. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't his fault it didn't work out. But Yeah, I think that might be in their best interest because that's a move they made under the influence of Aaron Rodgers, and I think anything they can do to distance themselves from Aaron Rodgers' influence at this point will be positive for whoever stays to run the team, to take over the team. I feel for Garrett Wilson, man, because kid's really good, and you know, I'm pretty sure he thought his world was about to change dramatically for the better when Aaron Rodgers walked in the door. And it just was not the case. It just was not the case. So I hate that for them. I hate that for him, especially him and Breece Hall, man. Him, Breece Hall, Sauce Gardner. Like y'all gotta, like I don't think people realize they all came in at the same time. Like it's crazy. They came in the same year. The Jets got all three of them in one draft. Like that's crazy, bro. Oh, you know what? I can't ask you this. So Shady McCoy said, out of the Miami Hurricanes running back in college, the only one he really got respect for is Frank Gore. He said he thought Willis McGahee was a fullback. I don't understand how you could possibly think that. I was like, wait, so you mean to tell me out of all the running backs Miami's had, Frank Gore the only one you get that love to? The only one. And he was like, that's the only, Frank Gore the only one I got that kind of respect for. Now, am I crazy? Or does that sound insane?
Did he name anybody else? I
mean, he said other people's names. He said Edge. He said Clinton Portis. He brought up Edgerrin James. He brought up Clinton Portis. He brought up Willis McGahee. Of course, Frank Gore. Those are the main names that he brought to the table. And I mean, I guess that makes sense because those would be the ones that he would probably have the most knowledge of. I mean, you know, Otis Anderson went to Miami, but he played way, way back. So,
and this in the context of NFL career or context of NFL career, you said this?
He just said he the only Miami running back he got respect for. I don't give a fuck what context he put it in. You're out of your fucking mind if that's how you feel. You crazy? Willis McGahee's I want to punch Shady McCoy in the mouth sometime. I swear to God, I do.
Willis didn't have.
Oh, I can hear you. Keep talking.
Willis. I think that leg injury, man, it fucked him a little bit, man. I want to put him up there. It's just because it's what you want. It's what you saw before the injury, and it's what you projecting. But it never got a chance to really.
Even what he was able to do after the injury. How many niggas can do that?
Not many, but I would. Yeah, I don't agree. I don't agree with it. Excuse me, but the Willis McGahee thing, I'm like, okay, based off what we saw in college and translation injury, okay, some of that might have shown. Now, Adrian James part, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with that one. That part out, I'm like, okay.
Even with Willis McGahee, you say, I thought Willis McGahee was a fullback. How could you think that? How? What told you that little fast nigga back there that's the dot of the I formation is a fullback? Who told what? Shady just be saying shit, dog. That's why I don't like him. He just be saying shit. I understand you're the leading rusher in the history of the fucking Philadelphia Eagles. Lucky you, Saquon Barkley didn't get drafted there. Or that would definitely fucking change. But he be talking crazy, man. He be talking out the side of his neck about other running backs. And I'd be like, dog, you're bugging. Adrian James? How you throwing shade on Adrian James? I don't understand.
He is in the Hall of Fame.
He is.
Frank gonna get it. I think Frank's eligibility is this year. Frank's eligibility comes up next year. Well, this year, but you know, voting this year. Shady's on the ballot too.
He ain't gonna be no first ballot. Shady's on the
ballot.
And I hope he know that.
So maybe those Frank Gore comments come from a place of they're both could possibly classmates in the Hall of Fame, maybe.
Nah, he was literally throwing shade on Miami, dog. I watched the whole interview. There's no logical frame to try to put this in. He was just talking shit.
Yeah. Well, then that's the case. Then I can't defend it either way. But hell,
man.
But I remember Wilson Gahey before injury, rehab injury, still got drafted, still had a pretty good career. It just, you know, yeah. And Edgerrin James, that goes without saying. It's just, you know. I don't know what the fuck he's looking at, but I've heard him say some stuff about he gave everybody crazy work and all that shit. Sometimes I'd be like, all right, slow down, partner.
Yeah.
Slow down, partner. I mean, I was, you know, I was a fan of yours. Definitely was a fan. I liked you. But, you know, I thought by the way, I thought Westbrook was the leading Philadelphia rusher, but I was wrong, I guess.
Oh, yeah. No. Oh, and trust me when I tell you, if it wasn't for the fact that I started watching, what was the name of the show? Speak for Yourself. Had I not started watching Speak for Yourself, I never would have known. Because Emmanuel Acho could never pass off to Shady without saying Philadelphia Eagles all-time leading rusher for Shady McCoy. And I'm like, dog, if you say that shit one more time, like you literally devaluing him being the Philadelphia Eagles all-time rusher by saying it all the time. It don't mean as much as it did the first time you said it, after you said it 100 times. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, man. I get it. Running backs, they say that wide receivers are the divas. Y'all obviously never met a running back. They think they're that. Cool. It's whatever. And Shady, you have every reason to feel high on yourself. You're absolutely one of the best running backs I've seen in my lifetime. You're in the top 20 running backs I've seen in my lifetime. Easy. I can't say 10 though. Because I can think of 10 running backs I think are better than you. So with that being the case, what are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about? I don't know, man. That dude's crazy. He's insane, yo. He's absolutely nuts. Speaking of running backs, what college you think produces the best running backs?
College that produces the best running backs.
Green, what's up, bro?
Green, what's happening? College, that's a tricky question. That's a very tricky question you just asked me. Because here's why it's tricky. You said colleges. The HBCUs got a whole ass of them some bitches and all. HBCUs and small D2s got an ass of them in there. That's why I said that's a tricky question. You tricky guy, you. You thought you was gonna trick me, but I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. I gotta go on my roller. Let me go on the middle Rolodex on this one. My middle Rolodex on this. So if you're saying school, go ahead.
Nah, I was just thinking it was funny because I was having that conversation with somebody and he automatically jumped out and said a particular school. And I was like, I can see why you would say that. I do see why you would say that. However, did you take into consideration this person, these people, these schools, and the people that came from there? And he's like, damn. But the glitch in the matrix is this. There are HBCUs that have had killer running backs that went to the NFL. Problem with that is how many came from the same school? Like we got a lot of them from different schools.
That's my point.
What about
I said.
One school producing? So in that case, you know what? I'm gonna take the HBCUs out of the equation for this. We're gonna take them out of the equation for this. We'll just go D2 and D1. D2 D1.
All right. If you're going there, I can go to big. I could go. You can go Miami. You can go Ohio State. You can go Alabama.
Ohio State.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Zeke and Eddie George ain't bad, so. And
then they had man,
So see, that's where I'm going. See, so I said Ohio State, Florida State.
Maurice Clarett was good when he was in college. But I mean, I guess we're not going to talk about guys who just got busy in college and then didn't do shit in the pros. Like, I guess we'll put it all together. So in that case, we got to include Robert Smith too from Ohio State.
Yeah, that too. People forget about Robert Smith, who played from Minnesota too, by the way.
Yeah,
very much. Then I go Alabama. I go Jacobs. I
think Bama might be the one, yo.
Herschel, Derek, Josh Jacobs. Shit. But then I also I slide Auburn in there. I slide Auburn in there a little bit too. Even though the first thing people go to is Bo Jackson.
Yeah, that's gonna be the first thing they say in Auburn. Period.
You go to Bo Jackson.
But I mean, Cadillac Williams went to Auburn, right? Am I tripping?
Yeah, Cadillac Williams might have been bro. That might have been the best modern running game that ever won a national championship or play for one in the last 20-something years, possibly.
Yeah. You ain't never lied.
And was on
I don't know, man. I might have to give it to Bama, dog. I might have to give it to Bama. Because I mean, I might have to give it to Alabama because, like, just off the strength of Mark Ingram, Derrick Henry, and Sean Alexander alone, then Trent Richardson didn't have the greatest NFL career, but he did start for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And his rookie year was actually pretty good. It's just he didn't have the explosiveness they thought he had. Najee Harris went to fucking Bama. Josh Jacobs went to Bama. I feel like I'm missing somebody.
LSU. Ooh,
LSU could be in that conversation too. Yeah. Green said Florida State. I want to take a look because like right now I'm drawing a blank on most of Florida State running backs.
Florida State back in the. Yeah.
Somebody said something about my Tigers, yo. I just heard that.
Yes, it did.
Mm-hmm.
Evan Almighty, what's going on, brother, man? We having a conversation about the schools that produce the most quality running backs in the NFL. You know what? Florida State does have a legible argument here. They got Dalvin Cook, Cam Akers, James Cook. Damn.
Do you?
University of Miami?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was where the conversation started at because I was talking about Shady McCoy saying that Shady McCoy was saying Frank Gore was the only running back from the University of Miami he got respect for. He even threw shade at Edgerrin James.
Clinton Portis? What are you talking about?
He threw shade at Clinton Portis too.
What are you talking about, boy?
He said he thought Willis McGahee was a fullback. Bro.
You
see that look on L face?
That
was my face when I heard that shit. I was like, get out of here, dog. Get out of here. What is this dude doing, yo? His son is crazy. He's insane. I'm trying to tell you.
Willis McGahee was that dude, yo, until he got hurt.
Mm-hmm. Damn, Florida State had work done.
Yep.
Dalvin Cook came from Florida State. I swear I feel like there's somebody I'm missing right now. Damn. Yeah, I want to really put some thought into this question and really like deep dive into this one day, and maybe have some statistics and charts to back it all up. But
yeah, you threw me off guard. You threw me off guard when you asked me. That's why I said I got to go to the middle road deck from this one, boy. You got me. You know, I'm getting old. I can't summon this like I once could. I can't summon this like I once could.
I feel it. Now the thing about LSU is, and this is my only like detraction from that. A lot of LSU running backs have remarkable college careers that don't necessarily translate into NFL success. I think the reason why Alabama has so many running backs who do translate well is purely because they treat them like they're in the NFL when they're at Alabama. They basically run their offense like they're running the NFL offense. So they're already ready. Now, LSU did have playoff Lenny, Darius Goose. I mean, I don't know what happened to him, I think he bumped his head and went crazy or something. But
Who?
Darius Gooch, whatever his name is, Geis. He played for Washington.
Juice.
Darius Geis.
Geis,
Yeah,
Geis,
he played
Geis,
for Washington. Yeah, that shit didn't go well at all.
Shit, USC, man. I think that I had like six, 7 Heisman Trophy winners. Reggie Bush, Marcus
you go.
Allen.
Edward Solaire went to fucking LSU too. Yeah, but you said USC?
USC, man. I think I had like 7, 8 Heisman running backs.
Yeah. So you talking USC? You start talking Juice and Charles White and Reggie Bush. And obviously, you can't
Marcus Allen.
Definitely Marcus Allen. Who else? They had Ricky Bell back there.
Yup. Yeah, USC. USC spit them out
they
too.
was going crazy. Justin Fargas
USC
was crazy when he was in college. Oh man, yeah. USC do spit them. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, that's nuts. So, bruh. Oh my God, that's crazy. Hell yeah, I love that. So I was getting ready to ask Phantom earlier. Enough of these college niggas. Y'all get paid like pros now. It is what it is.
Yeah, for real.
But
they got bread.
You feel me? I was taking a look at this upcoming free agency that's about to take place in the NFL, and I got a list of people that are about to be free agents that I want to run past y'all to see if they stay with the team that they're with, or if you think they leave and go elsewhere.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start at the top of my list. T. Higgins, Cincinnati Bengals. Now, mind you, T's only 26. He did miss 5 games last year, but he did score the most touchdowns he scored in his entire career, even while missing 5 games this past season. So, T. Higgins currently the number 2 receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals. Like, no matter how you try to slice this, Jamar Chase is the guy. So, T. Higgins is clearly the number 2 wide receiver. He could go somewhere else and be the guy.
He could.
And he's only 26 years old.
He could.
Does he stay or does he go?
Stay. If he's smart, stay.
If you hear Joe Burrow, and these are Joe Burrow's words, he's willing to do what it takes to keep them all.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, if Joe Burrow's
your
willing
QB
to
say ride with me, yeah.
Hey, if I need to restructure this thing and get them some money back so they can give it to you, whatever it takes, let's get it done.
It just depends on what Jamar Chase now is going to do, if that's the case. But if Joe say he's willing to, help out, cool, then let's run it.
Run it.
The 3 of them need to sit down and have a conversation and figure out.
Yeah,
because if they're going to win a Super Bowl with Joe Burrow as their quarterback, he's going to need the both of them to do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's going to need both of them to get it done. And Cincinnati, despite what you might have thought, you should have kept Joe Mixon because you would need him to get it done too.
Yeah.
But I agree, yo. I think he's got a good situation in Cincinnati. And as much as it might pique your interest to say, hey man, I could go somewhere else and be the guy. Like he could go to Carolina and be the number 1 receiver today. He could come to Oakland, he could come to Vegas and be the number 1 receiver today. You know what I'm saying? Even if he went to the Giants, Malik Neighbors is really good. But he ain't got T. Higgins' experience. He could go to any one of our teams and be the number 1 guy right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he could definitely go somewhere and take over. But I mean, when you got a chance to be a part of one of the most explosive offenses in football, to play with one of the best young quarterbacks in the history of football, like do that shit,
bro.
Stay where you at,
bro.
Yeah. Now this one's gonna be interesting.
I have one for y'all. I have one thing for y'all. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong when you just said the 3 of them should get together. Y'all need to pull the Miami
Heat. Yes.
You need to pull the Miami Heat. This is going to be the only time you're ever going to be able to pull it. But you need to pull it now. If that's what y'all really want, pull the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
Joe, you got all the power. Jamar Chase, you negotiate. And T. Higgins, you bosh. Try it.
Yeah. They can do it. They can do it.
They all young, man. At least give it another 3-year run. The AFC is changing.
Yeah. And I mean
KC is beatable. While KC is beatable, make your move, man.
I was just about to say you just seen them lose. So and it lets you know that it can be done. So like, I mean, you beat them in the playoffs. You beat them in the playoffs, and that's how you got to the Super Bowl. So
it can be done.
You can beat them. You could be up there. Dog, I promise you this. I said this to somebody the other day. I said, you know what? If he plays long enough, Patrick Mahomes is going to break Tom Brady's record. But in the meantime, while that's happening, Joe Burrow's going to win a fucking Super Bowl. Josh Allen is going to win a fucking Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Lamar Jackson is going to win a fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I said, y'all don't remember there was like a 10-year stretch where Brady didn't win.
Oh,
so
yeah.
while Patrick Mahomes going through his stretch and not winning, who you think going to be winning?
Yeah.
It ain't going to keep being the Eagles. Because niggas going to be like, oh, we see what you did. Here we go. Here we come. The NFL's a copycat league. Always has been. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. But this actually kind of leads to that. Khalil Mack, Los Angeles Chargers.
He gone. He gone.
I thought that too at first. Yeah.
Yeah, he gone, man. I wouldn't blame him either. You know, the Chargers got a good assembly of people, got a good assembly of players, man, but it ain't the Wild West is just too crazy right now.
Yeah, they ain't there yet.
Nah, they ain't there yet. If I was Khalil, he getting, you know, to the twilight of his career, man, go somewhere like Von Miller did, man, and go get you a chip. Go to a team.
If you got a question directed at you on the screen, my brother.
Yeah, I've been reading that, and I am not opposed to that, Chris. Not at all, bro. Like, Stafford got maybe 3-4 good years in him still, you know, and that's an experienced vet quarterback. I can stand back there and sling the ball. My only concern with that is if you're going to go out and get a veteran quarterback, you're going to have to get an offensive line. Like, we got to. You know, it ain't no way around it. We got to rebuild that because just about anybody you stand back there in the backfield is going to get pummeled. Whether they running the
Daniel
ball.
Jones heard he can run.
And he can run. And he can get out the way, you know, and he was still getting popped, you know. So, yeah. I mean, you know, we need a O-line, man. You know, it's New York. You know, the market itself calls for having a star on the team. Every once in a while, you see them ticket sales slip a little bit. You see us not make the playoffs. You see us coming in last place, you know, in the division over and over again. We bring in a headliner. That's what we do, you know. So it was about that time to bring somebody in. I'm just glad we ain't gonna get Aaron Rodgers and nobody like that, you know, for a final run.
Nah, I think Stafford is definitely the best. My only concern with that is how Stafford fits Daboll's offense. That's the only concern I got. That's the only concern I got because Daboll's offense seems like it's designed for a mobile guy. Yeah, and Stafford's never been that. Yeah. But I mean, his arm makes up for what his legs can't do. All of that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll be willing if I was Daboll, man. I'll be willing to switch the package up. The package up. You know, let's go. He's smart. You know, it's a smart quarterback, man. Let him do what he do. You know, we got a nice young running back. We just don't have an offensive line, man. That's my only trepidation right there is that you got an old quarterback like that. He get popped. We in the NFC East, bro. We got to play the Eagles twice a year. You heard me. We got to play Not to mention the Commanders. The Commanders. The Commanders in Dallas, they all twice a year, man. They all coming. They coming to get your ass. Don't believe that. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's craziness. I think now, see, and you mentioning that bring me right back to where I started from. I personally think Khalil Mack stays where he's at. And I'll tell you why. Okay. I think at this juncture, he's about to turn 34 years old this year. Yeah. Khalil Mack wants to win a ring. I believe so. Realistically speaking, if he says, I'm going to play 2 more years, Jim, can you get us there? If Jim says, hey, as long as them dudes upstairs let me do what I want to do, I'll get you there. Okay. I can't guarantee you we're going to win it, but I'll get you there. And I wholeheartedly believe in Jim Harbaugh's ability to do so. Wholeheartedly. I have no question in my mind about that. The only question mark I have in regards to the Chargers getting to a Super Bowl is Justin Herbert. Quarterback. He's the only question I got. He's the only question I got. So I think Khalil Mack stays at least maybe give me a 1-year deal. Let's see how this goes. If everything goes according to plan, if I got another year left in me, I'll re-up and let's get it done. But like, I don't know the place where he goes, where he ought. I think he not only wants to win a ring, I think he wants to be a factor in the team winning the ring. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Depending on where he goes, that may not be the case. If you wanted to go somewhere to get somebody over the hump, you need to go to Tampa Bay. Ooh. They're really, really close. Crazy.
They're really, really close.
That's crazy.
It's a winnable division. You know, you can win you some games. They're really, really close, yo. If you wanted to go somewhere to win, go to Cincinnati. Go somewhere.
You can always come home, bro. You can
Don't say
always
that.
come home. You
Don't
can
say that,
always come home, bro. You and Max Crosby together, you can always come home, bro. Always.
My favorite
John
Khalil
Gruden
was
ain't
with
there
the
no more.
Bears, man. When he was with the Bears, he was an issue.
My favorite Khalil was with us, but only because that man made first team All Pro at defensive end and linebacker the same.
Yeah, that was
season.
crazy. Yeah, that was crazy,
like,
bro.
yo,
Like who does that, Joe? Who do that, man? Yeah, who do that?
Yo. He's
That's
incredible.
something that's unheard of, bro. You make All Pro in 2 positions.
Yo, I got a good one for you now. Sam Darnold.
He better stay.
That was what my mind said first too, especially with the uncertainty around JJ McCarthy. I mean, you do got Daniel Jones on the roster, but I don't think there's a single person on this screen right now that believes Daniel Jones is going to be the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings nation. I don't believe that. I think they may. I think they keep Sam and maybe find a way to find a way to move Daniel Jones. I think that may be more of what ends up happening. Simply because Stefanski now knows I can win with him.
Oh, for sure.
I can get it done with Sam Darnold. I don't need all that. I can get it done with him. We just got to cut down on the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And even in that category, he did way less mistake making this year than he has previously. So
yeah.
So what?
Here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's gonna want to pay Sam Darnold.
Oh yeah.
Whether he takes it, that's A. B. Daniel Jones is now cheaper.
Very true. Very true.
And if reports are to believe, JJ McCarthy is the heir apparent. So now why would you dump money? Why would you do Atlanta things in Minnesota?
I think there's a difference there. The difference being McCarthy was the rookie and he got hurt. Darnold was the veteran, right? Now we assumed they drafted JJ McCarthy to be the starting quarterback. However, things played out the way they played out. On the flip side of that, Kirk was coming back off an injury. Now, I will be the first one to tell y'all, when they said that Atlanta signed Kirk Cousins, at first I was like, ooh, then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Kirk Cousins ain't never been mobile. Kirk Cousins ain't never been to jiggy, and then he just hurt his Achilles on top of that. So I feel like the things that I felt like were his limitations previously only got exasperated by the injury. Because when I watched him play this year, even in the games he played good, something didn't look right. I was like, something's off here. I know he's just coming back off an injury, so I'm going to take that into account. Atlanta's stupid. If you knew you was going to draft Penix, that whole thing with Kirk Cousins was pointless. If you was going to suffer and not make the playoffs, you should have just did it with the rookie. You should have just let him play. Just saying.
I believe they thought they had a winnable division, which they did. You know, at the time they had a winnable division, and you don't play around with the rook when you know you can go get it right now. So it was an ass bet. It was an ass bet bringing Kirk down there. If it worked, it worked. If it don't, we still got Penix. Down here we can slide him in anytime. Keep butts in the seats. Bringing Kirk down. Because I still look at the league. That's how I look at the league now: is butts in seats, show. It's a show. It is entertainment. Butts in seats. You bring somebody to the team that'll. People talk about Cleveland all the time. We know they ain't winning nothing, but they still got a star-studded roster. They put people in the stand, box office. Must-see TV, even if they don't win. Hell, Jameis had people tuning in, and you knew he was going to lose. Somehow, he was going to lose the game, but we still watched. So.
That's
but
true.
I asked this question to y'all also. Let me put it. I know we are, because I think we've all said this, but I think we've all are sold on the fact that Kevin Stefanski can coach quarterbacks.
Yeah, we keep saying that.
So once again, Daniel Jones got less. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Somebody gonna throw a bag at Sam Darnold. Are we just really saying Kevin Stefanski? I'm sorry. There is Justin Jefferson and Addison sitting in that damn Like seriously?
Yeah.
I look at it from an angle of maybe
And you
Sam
got Aaron Jones
Darnold
back there.
looks at coming from where he came from. How many times are you gonna drop into a situation that actually works for you? Like it works.
Yeah.
Like they got faith in you. They build the offense that you can work with. You got stars on the team. You got a good defense. The bag ain't always the best, man. You take that bag and go somewhere and turn back into your old self.
What if Sam Darnold went to Cleveland?
I don't think it worked the same.
I'm only saying that because I think Cleveland's coach is a very good coach. I think people upstairs told him, we paying this motherfucker too much money. Don't sit him down. You better figure it out. And God, he prayed to the heavens, please let this motherfucker get hurt so I can sit him down. Please. And sure enough, he finally got what he asked for. Now, I'm not saying that he's the equivalent of Stefanski. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. But I am saying that Sam Darnold is better than every other option on the Cleveland Browns roster right now. Every other option that they have he's better than that. This past season, he was better than everything throwing a football in Cleveland.
I just think that he's in a more right now. He's in a more favorable division. See, I look at the divisions too. Green Bay catching up. Green Bay catching up, but he's in a more favorable. It's all set up for him to win right now. It's all set up for him to prosper right now. You go somewhere like Cleveland, yeah, you might get the bag. Yeah, you're gonna be on. You on prime time. You got a great team around you, but stick with wins, man.
How long they gonna have a great team around though? Myles Garrett already asked to be traded.
Yeah, people want out.
But there's the thing though. He has 2 of the 3 things you need at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive line is not bad.
Nope. Facts.
And Chubb Rock is back there running that football.
Turn around and handle off, bruh.
Now, whether you think Jerry Jeudy is a true number 1, that's a debate we can have for another day. But he does have that.
Right now. But go ahead. I can answer that simple right now. Nah. But he's a really high tier number 2. Really high. Yeah.
He got time.
Really
he got time.
Yeah.
He got time.
If they go get number 1, they're going to be dangerous with the right motherfucker back there slinging that shit.
They need to go get Matt Stafford. Put him back there, yo. Put Matt Stafford on Cleveland, yo.
That's different.
Straight up gunslinger.
That's
with
different.
a decent offensive line, that would change some things. It's just that division, bro. That's not an easy division to play in.
Oh yeah, that's
you seeing some hitters. You seeing hitters.
You got Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh all 2 times a year.
2 times a year, dog.
That could easily be 0-6 or 3-3.
3-3.
Or 4. Like it could easily not go in your favor.
Yeah, it could not go in your favor in your own division, put you out the playoffs.
That
so
shit crazy. That shit crazy.
But see, here's the thing though. Here's where I go with this though. I'll just throw that out there. Somebody's gonna replace Myles Garrett if they do trade him, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, you can throw a Khalil Mack in there, or now this would be just a slap in the face. Fuck y'all for paying me. But there's a young man in Cincinnati right now that just led the league in sacks a couple years ago. Who just wants a new deal. Who wants a deal. And Cincinnati ain't going to pay him. And if you ain't figured out who I'm talking about, that young man Hawkinson, Trey Hendrickson. Yeah.
He wants some money.
It's a problem.
Yeah, he want a bag. He want a bag.
It's a problem. Now,
Just
I'm
thought.
getting ready to give you the next name that was on my list that's gonna put this whole Cleveland thing in different perspective. If they ante up the bag and this nigga don't mind going somewhere and taking a chance. Josh Sweat is about to be a free agent too.
Yeah, he is.
Josh Sweat could have very easily have been the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, he is.
I wouldn't have been mad at it at all. I get it. Quarterback, yeah, okay, whatever. But I wouldn't have been mad at it. You know what I'm saying? But he is a free agent. It could very well be a situation of most motherfuckers, and it's a lot of people that feel this way, and most people don't think about it because they're like, yo, if we winning, let's just keep winning. But I'm like, dog, he like, okay, I've been crazy on the sacks like most of my career since I've been here, so my name heavy already. Now I got the ring.
Let's go explore, baby.
I want now.
Let's
Yeah,
go explore.
I can go run the bag up now. Let's go get it. You know what I'm saying? So if Philly might feel like, I'm saying we got a bunch of other young motherfuckers that go get it too. So I mean, we could replace you.
I'd love to have him in New York, yo. I'd love to have him in New York.
Oh,
do us a solid.
Oh,
you sent you Saquon, send them to us so we can build
you
up.
Just made me think about something. We have to get to that in a second. But yeah, I feel you. But so you thinking? I'm feeling like he might bolt for the bag.
Oh, he's gonna. He's gonna
don't match. Yeah,
he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid. He made his career in the Super Bowl alone.
Oh yeah.
No, he's going crazy all year, but he made his money in the Super Bowl for sure.
Yes.
It wouldn't be bad in Carolina, yo. It wouldn't be bad in Carolina either.
Oh shit. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Wouldn't be bad at all in Carolina.
I have one that's been lingering all season.
Oh shit.
This has lingered all season long. Can you swap him out, Hassan Reddick?
Oh.
Can you swap it back out?
Quite possibly. Quite possibly.
I think yeah.
Possibly. That could happen. Yeah, that could happen.
Yeah, that could happen.
That could happen. Hell yeah.
That'd be ill too.
All year.
Damn. Yeah, it really has. Since preseason.
We've been going free agents a lot, but there are a lot of players that's
just not happy with
it. That's like, you willing to pull the trigger on this?
Tyreek Hill too. He ready to move.
Tyreek ready to move. Trey Smith, lineman from the Kansas City. Well, he's about to be a free agent.
He's about to be a free agent. Yep.
He's about to be a free agent. He's not asking for a trade. Chris Godwin about to be a free agent. I mean, like, Chris Godwin might get like at this point in Chris Godwin's career, you know what? He's only 28 years old, but it feels like he's been playing for 20 fucking years. It's like Chris Godwin's been playing most of my life in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God, it seems like you've been playing forever, and you only been in the league 6 years.
And like Marshawn Lynch, man. Marshawn came in when he was 19.
You feel me? And retired when he was 72.
Like 72. It felt like he was in the league for 30 years, yo. He came in when he was 19 years old.
Oh man. I'd be very interested in seeing where they end up at, man. But we was talking. Pardon me. We was talking the other day. Me and these cats that I run around with on a regular basis. We was talking, and they was like, "Yo," because we was talking about Sweat. You know, what I'm saying, not getting the Super Bowl MVP, and I was like, "Well, I get why they gave it to Jalen Hurts," but I'm saying, like, yeah, I can see his argument too. Like, I ain't mad at him for saying he could have easily been the MVP. I get it because I agree. I watched the game. It wasn't just the sacks. Like, he was a disruptive individual the entire night. They couldn't do nothing with him. So, like, we started thinking about Super Bowl MVPs that got people that should have been Super Bowl MVPs that got snubbed because they wasn't the quarterback or whatever the case. Reggie White was on my list. Reggie White, I think, should have been Super Bowl MVP the year that they won. He was in Green Bay. But the other person that came to my mind was Justin Tuck.
I was just about to say, from the Giants.
Yeah.
They gave it to Eli that year.
Should have been Super Bowl MVP that year.
Definitely.
Absolutely. No questions asked.
He had a game like Sweat had. He had a Super Bowl game like Sweat had, yo. Totally disruptive. And then blew his fingers off.
For those of y'all who don't know about the lineage of New York Giants defensive linemen, Y'all need to get familiar. You know, I know Lawrence Taylor looms heavy over pass rushing in a New York Giants uniform. I get it. Him and Michael Strahan loom heavy over everybody just because of the sheer mass of what they did. Lawrence Taylor changed the game forever.
Mm-hmm.
Forever. Michael Strahan, now Brett Favre helped you out a little bit, but Michael Strahan got the most sacks in the season. Like, and he was, but like, don't let it just be that though. Like, Michael Strahan was a fucking problem as a defensive end.
Yeah, he was throwing people out the way, like legit throwing them out the way.
The Giants that had some killers up there. OC, man, come on, yo. Let's not. I'm like, you know what, dog? I want us to do this. Oh, I'm gonna make the announcement before we switch gears. I said when we first came on, there was an announcement I needed to make, and I'm gonna make it now, just while I got it on my brain. After tonight, we won't be here for a couple weeks. If y'all on social media, please tap in with us on social media, share the pages, invite your people to the page. There's now an all-purpose podcast page. There's an interrogation room page. There's going to be a sidebars page, Panther Politics Network page, which will be sharing the stuff from all the other pages, but also will be the main hub for Panther Politics Podcast. Yo, I know it's like we got in a rhythm and we doing our thing and it's all good and it's not the quality not gonna suffer. If anything, is only gonna get better. So we thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Give us a couple weeks. We're gonna make it do what it do.
Coming back tougher.
And then come back. And we're gonna come back. And hopefully when we come back, we're gonna be coming back and bringing some other cats to come watch with y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole purpose of this thing. So tap in with us, man, on social media. Follow the network page. Follow the all-purpose page. You know, we'll be having random questions on there sometime, you know, just to up engagement. Like, who you think is better, this person or this person, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever we on some sports shit. But yeah, thank y'all for rocking with us. And yeah, believe me, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. How do I start this? I guess I should just start it bluntly and just say what I'm thinking right now. First of all, I gotta say, Adam Silver, I personally am a fan of you. I think you're an alright dude, but I also think that there's some crackhead shit going on over there in the NBA right now. I just want to put that out there. It's some bona fide crackhead. Like Tyrone Biggums, I could see him dancing in the background every game I was watching. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Red balls, baby. NBA, this is an open letter to y'all. Hey, do away with the dunk contest for a little while. Just take it away for a few years. Give us a 5-year break from having to watch this shit. That's all. Just give us a 5-year break from having to watch that shit, so I can stop saying I just saw somebody do that. I just saw somebody do that.
I ain't gonna hold you.
You did the same shit last year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't gonna hold you though. Matt McClung got some bunnies, yo.
Oh, he crazy. He's crazy.
Blake jumped over a car. Okay, Blake jumped over a car. That was dope. You know.
Yes.
I didn't get the gravity of what he did because I was halfway watching it. But then when they showed the replay and homie's standing inside the car out the sunroof and he grabs it and still does a reverse with the joint at his height and put it down with force. Yeah, he a problem.
He wasn't vaulting off that nigga. He wasn't vaulting off him. No. That was all hops.
Straight bunny.
He was still going up.
He was still going up. Yeah, he was still going up.
Shit crazy. But I'm saying, like, even with that. And while I'm at it, Castle, you made a fucking believer out of me, bro. Oh my God, he's crazy. Yeah. Oh my God, he's crazy.
Your boy
and Phantom, I was thinking about you the whole time. I was like, oh, Phantom, I see why you wanted to keep this nigga. Okay. Okay. He's crazy. Bro, when he went behind the back and then dunked it with get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, they're behind the back jump was crazy, yo. I think they need to just like maybe do kind of how you know, maybe they need to mix it up. Like do maybe some of the best street ball dunkers and put them against NBA cats. You know what I'm saying? So switch the format somehow because the street ball dunkers do crazy dunks. Like they doing 2K dunks out there, but we never see it in the NBA because those ballers aren't doing that. Maybe Matt, you know, is doing that, but it's some street ballers out there Air up there was doing 720s. I still ain't seen nobody doing 720 yet.
Hey man, look, I just gotta say something, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, Mr. McClung, and I gotta give you all due respect and call you Mr. McClung. Mr. McClung, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That is crazy, dog. Like, I seen some remarkable dunks in my lifetime. Remarkable dunks. I'm talking about I seen remarkable street ball dunks. I seen remarkable NBA dunks. I seen remarkable in-game dunks, in-practice dunks. I'm out here dribbling by myself. Just feel like fucking around dunks. Seen all kind of dunks. That dude different, yo.
Yeah, he different.
He's
he different, bro.
He's different.
He different. A guard of that height, a dude that height. Forget that he white. I don't even look at that. It's just the fact that homie got bunnies. Like, he don't even look like he can jump like that. You know, that's what make it so, so excellent. He don't even look like he could jump like that. But I remember him from 2016 watching them tapes when he was in high school. He looked like
I seen him. I watched it.
Okay.
So I kept my eye on the whole thing. I watched it. I had it on pause, so I could rewind, start to finish. And to see him tap that damn ball off that front of that damn rim. At the time, I didn't catch it, but I caught it.
Right.
Like, okay. You do one of them, you be like,
what he just do?
And he tapped that sumbitch, and I said, "Oh, okay."
You in the air for a long time, dog.
Said,
You in the air for a long time, dog.
Okay. I was just like, I saw that shit, and then the car one is the one. And the only reason why I say the car one, because Blake jumped over the front.
Yeah.
And the motherfucker, and he clipped his foot, the left foot clipped, and he still got the motherfucker in there. I was like, okay, but he kind of left it out there a little bit. So I said, all right. But the funny thing to me about that whole thing was when he put old boy on the thing on the stick, I'm looking the entire time, I'm looking at Wembanyama like, try Wemby. But I knew Wemby wasn't going to do it because he's going against his teammates. So I was like, damn. If he wasn't going against Castle, I think he would have tried Wemby.
I think he would have tried Wemby. I think he would have cleared him too, yo.
Bruh, that motherfucker dunked him. Hey man, look. White boy crazy, yo. And I'm sorry, I gotta say it because for the longest time, like I was like, yo, it's been a minute since we've seen a Rick Barry.
John Barry?
It's been a minute since we've seen a Barry. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've seen a Barry. Drew, Rick, none of them niggas. They ain't been around. White chocolate, yo, bro, I'm telling you. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers, whoever watching, y'all get ready. We gonna have this point guard conversation, and we really gonna get the fuck to it because I'm telling you, it's some wild shit that I've been hearing in point guard conversations that make me be like, "Cuz, the fuck have you been watching? The fuck?"
We're gonna have to make some supercuts, man. We're gonna have to like pull down some footage because I think people forgot. I always talk about Steve Francis, yo. I think people forgot. I think they forgot what he used to do to people, yo. He was dunking on Kobe. He was dunking on everybody on a regular basis.
He did not give a fuck.
Another one of them short dudes that looked like when he jumped, but when he dunked the ball, he looked like he was going up, like still going up.
Yeah. Him and Derrick, man, bro. Oh, your man. Oh, McClung, we giving you all these props and then give you the ultimate props. He's the first three-peat winner of the slam dunk contest. He had 350s.
And deserved it. And actually deserved it. Yeah, actually deserved it, yo.
And again, salute to Castle. You bro, if you was against anybody else, you'd have won.
You'd have won.
Against anybody else, you would have won. You
that behind the back shit was slick, yo. Wow.
Man, he crazy, bro. And you know what make it iller? I be saying that some of these niggas got the cheat code because he got the dreads. And like when the dreads be flying and shit, it just make the dunks look way iller and shit.
Yeah, it just look good. It look good.
That shit crazy. Did y'all watch the 3-point shootout?
I missed it.
I went through it.
I missed it.
I seen Tyler Hero act up. Dame didn't do too well. I was like, all right, Dame,
was out round
one.
Do?
Yeah, Dame got going in round one.
before he got ready to shoot. He was over there yawning and shit. I was like, damn, man's ready to go to bed. He ain't trying to be here fucking with y'all niggas right now.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Even outside, I watched the All-Star practice, watching them boys shoot that ball from half court. I'm gonna just have to say it, yo. Steph Curry is the best shooter we ever seen, ever. Like, I see other people do it and try. He don't even look like he's trying. That's the crazy part. Like, he don't even look like he's trying, yo. It's like he shot those shots a million times and he knows it's gonna go in. Like, he knows it's gonna go in. When he threw the ball, he looked behind him right quick to see, you know, if he was lined up with it. To see KD's shot when he threw it up over his head, it was like he was guessing whether it was gonna go in or not. Steph stood on his spot, like I've done this before. Looked back up over his shoulder and just tossed it. Like, just there wasn't even no arc with it. He just threw it at the and it went swish. Like he knew what he was. I was like, yeah, I'm lucky to be alive, yo. I seen Reggie Miller, I seen some of the best shooters out here, but that's ridiculous, dog.
I'm protesting, goddamn it, Adam Silver. That's some bullshit with that skills competition. The motherfuckers figured out a way around the rules.
They did.
Don't be mad. That bullshit. I saw it, and I looked at it when I first saw it. I was like, "What the fuck is it?" Oh,
Spider and Mobley salute.
Mm-hmm.
Spider and Mobley.
I'm like, oh shit, I was like, Chris, and everybody was like, "This got Chris Paul name written all over." I said, "You damn skippy." I would have thought that. I was like, "Damn, you just shoot one regular, and then."
Yep.
Like, this motherfuckers ain't got slick like hell.
Yeah, hey, bro, they ain't playing.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. If you ain't cheating, man.
Oh man, salute the solid hero. He won 3-point shootout. Garland from Cleveland had a good run. My man, Buddy Hield, he had a good run, but he lost it down the trail. I think he just got tired. He shoots with his arm. I didn't realize until I was watching him yesterday that until I was watching him in a 3-point shootout that a lot of his shot is his arms. He doesn't jump very high when he shoots, so a lot of it's coming from here. So by the time he got to the finals, it had taken its toll. You know what I'm saying? You could tell when he got towards the back end, it posed. It was that the shots just wasn't getting there. So but yeah, Garland got busy. For the most part, Buddy Hield got busy. He had the highest score in the first round. So I mean, shit, he got down. Tyler Hero won with a 24 in the final round. Like I said, Dame got put out round 1. He won the last 2 3-point shootouts, which just makes it that much odder. But I really don't think his heart was in it. Watching him, I don't think his heart was in it. Spider and Mobley from Cleveland beat Golden State out at home, as well as the San Antonio Spurs and a group of rookies, including Alex Sarr and Zachary. What's the boy name? Shit. And I only remember Zachary because of how it's spelled. I just thought that shit looked crazy. I was like, yo, that shit's wild. Yeah.
What's the verdict on the All-Star game? I told y'all. What did I tell y'all was gonna happen?
I liked it. It was weird, but I actually liked it because they were breaking the sweat. I kept looking at the players to see how they were they were playing ball. Like it wasn't like they was playing like it was regular season, but everybody was actually sweating, and a couple of them games got down to like the last couple of possessions. The last couple of possessions determined it. They can tweak it a little bit, continue to hone it a little bit, but it looked good. I'm waiting to see them smash the men and the women together. I think that's going to be the spectacle.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's coming.
Put the men and the women on the floor at the same time.
I don't think they're going to do that. I think that Giannis idea, U.S. versus the world, is closer.
Okay.
But I also think it did. Them rising stars did exactly what I thought when I said it. I said, Adam Silver going to tell them rising stars, hey.
Who?
Yeah, he gonna do what Chuck Daly did to the '92. Chuck Daly did to the '92 All-Star team, Dream Team. Yes, they were beat by college players. People who don't know. They still watch the documentary. They were beat.
Oh yeah.
Who? Well, who? Yo, make them play.
Make them play.
So said. Yo, the funny shit in the world to me is this. I was looking, and the whole time I'm watching the games, I'm forgetting the game going to 40. I keep forgetting this. Because I keep getting into the flow of the game, and I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was nice.
And then the next thing you know, 41, game over. Wait, hold
It's
up.
over.
What? I keep forgetting you doing this shit. Hold on, man. Y'all playing with my emotions right now. I do like it because much like you said, with less people on the team, motherfuckers gotta really play.
You got to play.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't a matter of we got to find a way to cycle all 12 to 15 of these motherfuckers in because they are NBA players and they're all-stars, and I have to make sure that they get in the game at some point. Nah, it's 8 of us.
Yeah.
It's 8 of us.
And
So
the
depending on how
young
this
bulls
goes,
is making the OGs run. The young bulls is running.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Salute to Dalton Connect. Hey, bro, I'm glad you staying put. I'm glad you staying put. Fuck
Yeah,
that
that's a good
shit.
look.
I'm glad
That's a
you
good
staying
look.
put. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Take the
So
Rising
they have
Stars
4
out of it.
teams. Oh, okay.
Take the Rising Stars out of it, and kind of if you can break it down to a smaller roster with just all stars, so the Rising Stars get their chat. That's what me and Draymond part ways about what he said. But I'm like, okay, let the Rising Stars have their moment, and then take the all stars and the reserves, split it up, cut it down to first round, whatever. If you're gonna do 2 rounds or whatever, cut it to 20, 21. So that way you don't have so much of a break and it's not so long of a game. You cut it down to 21, 25. And then
That should be over. The way they shoot 3-pointers, they should be over in 5 minutes.
Exactly. And then you just take the championship game and you can keep it to 40.
I think if you do that in the earlier rounds, you push the championship game to 50.
Yeah. Yeah, let them yeah.
Push it to 50.
Let them play the half a buck. Because the way they were shooting 3-pointers, man, some of them joints is over fast.
Push it to 50. Yeah. And I mean, you got to think too, the teams that they had out. So I found it weird, but I understood what he said when Joker was like, I mean, yeah, I get it. I'm an all-star. I don't know if I'm built for this. This ain't my type of height. Like, I need the whole game to like do my shit and work my magic. This shit right here, I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, essentially, in a nutshell, that's what he was saying. Like, yeah, I'm cool being an all-star. Yeah, salute. Hey, cool. NBA, let's do this shit. But like, I don't like this. Like, I'm not built for this. And if you notice, the players that really got their shit off in this situation, like SGA got busy. This is perfect for him. You know what I'm saying? SGA got busy. At points, Jason Tatum got busy. Jaylen Brown got busy. Steph, of course, did his thing. Wemby got down. Cat did okay too. Cat actually had a pretty good run. Had a pretty good run through this whole shit. Dame played well, much better than he showed in the fucking 3-point shootout. So for those of y'all that didn't get to see the shit, it's 4 teams, and so it's Shaq has a team. Shaq's OGs. Wait, hold up. I think I wrote it down. It's Shaq's OGs. Chuck's Global Stars, Kenny's Young Stars, and Candace's Rising Stars. So those 4 squads teed off, playing to 40. Playing to 40. I'm trying to wrap my mind around this still. So in the first game,
they
Chuck
should have
and Kenny.
did it. You know what? I didn't mean to interrupt you. I got one more. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but something just crossed my mind. Why don't you just play the games on 2 separate courts and then put the other one on main court?
Have 2 going at the same time?
Have 2 of them going at the same time. That way the 2 go at the same time, and then the finals go to the main court. I just thought about that. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it just popped in my damn head.
Shit, hit them with the MTV joint, man. Put some 4 and 5 point shots out there. They're shooting from the logo anyway. Let them play the 50. Put some 4 and 5 pointers out there. Do something different.
Make it interesting,
yeah. Do something different. Like I said, I didn't mind it. Yeah, I didn't mind it. You know, or make it like if you go for a 5 and you miss, you lose 2 points off your score. You know, if you got 30 points, you go for, you playing the 40, you got 35, you go for a 5-pointer, you miss, you get 2 points deducted. So you can get positive and negative points in the game. You know, the era that we're living in a video game era anyway. So add some new stuff to it, man. Make it really interesting.
Yeah, I think that'll be dope. I think that'll be dope. Okay, I feel that. Yeah, that's shit. Actually, you know what? I ain't even mad at I guess the thing about it that ticked me off was as I'm watching it, and you know, I'm big on statistics to a degree, you know what I'm saying? So as I'm watching it, I'm like, yo, you don't even really get a chance to get your shit off doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe if you compile all the games you played together, you know what I'm saying? It might be something. But I don't know. I feel like personally, I gotta take back what I said earlier. Because earlier I said I didn't think Steph deserved to be the MVP. I take it back. Yes, he did.
He
Yes,
did.
he did. Yes, he did. And I only said that because he wasn't the leading scorer, but he did other things like that. Like for me, the craziest shit about Steph is like people will be surprised to know how many rebounds Steph Curry gets. It's kind of weird, like really when you think about it, it's kind of strange. But he gets a lot of rebounds for a little dude.
Kyrie Irving too. Kyrie do the
Kyrie
same
gets a
thing.
lot of boards too. Yeah, like it's. So I mean, you know, yeah. Salute to Steph, man. He did his thing. Jason Tatum, I think you finally. I think to me this season, at least as things have gone thus far, Jason Tatum has, to me, said, "Hey, just to remind you, just
I'm
to
that dude.
remind you, yeah, he good too. Don't get it fucked up. But I'm him. Like, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? In the championship game, Tatum scored 15, had 4 boards, 2 dimes. Steph had 12 points, 4 boards. 4 boards. Kyrie had 7 points and 3 boards.
Their
Wemby
team
got
was
busy though.
stacked, Joe. Their team was
Yeah,
stacked. That wasn't even a fair team. You got what? Steph,
Shaq Smart.
Kyrie, and Dame on the same team,
Steph, Kyrie, Dame, JT, and Jaylen Brown all on
and
the
Jalen
same.
Brown all on the same team.
How is that fair?
That's not even fair, bro. Like that's not even fair, bro. Like
How is that fair? That's
Dame wanted to.
crazy as
Dame
hell,
one
dog.
of them joints. Dame wanted to win the game. He went down there, called it, and hit it. Yo, like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
wasn't even fair.
yeah. Now I thought it was ill though that Chuck had Wemby, um, Cat, and Joker all on his team.
That was
I
a
was like,
that was a
damn.
that was a I wouldn't have put all of them on the same squad.
Nah, hell nah. There's no way
I
I'm
wouldn't put
doing
all of them on the same squad.
it. There's no way I'm doing it. That shit's
Yeah, but
crazy.
SGA
Well,
balanced it
SGA
out.
was there too. There, yeah. I was about to say, yeah.
Mhm.
SGA balanced it out. Yeah,
But like you said, Joker, that wasn't his. That's not his. He was out there missing free throws, like 2 in a row. You know, like missing all the free throws. You know, that wasn't his. I don't think that was his cup of tea.
Oh yeah, nah, man. He wasn't wanting to be there, yo. That
Nah, he
wasn't
wasn't
even.
engaged like that.
He wasn't feeling it. He was like, you know, yeah, no. Well, now that the All-Star game is done, and they done that hokey shit they did there with that, we going into crunch time now.
Yeah,
Trade deadline is coming, gone. So everybody, where the fuck they gonna be for right now? There are some notable people who are still injured or fresh coming off of injuries. So you know it's gonna take some time for them to work themselves back into game shape all the way live. But as things currently stand in the East, it's Cleveland, Boston, the Knicks, the Pacers, the Bucks, Pistons, the Magic, and the Hawks. That's your top 8. Then you got Miami, Chicago, Philly, and Brooklyn, all vying for playing Magic. On the West side, of course, OKC still in first place. OKC and Cleveland have absolutely positively been mopping people up this fucking basketball season. Memphis is in second. Denver, Houston, the Lakers, the Clippers, the Timberwolves fought their way up to 7th. Dallas. Then we got Sac, Golden State, Phoenix, and the Spurs, all also still swinging for play-in Magic. Question. I know I said what I thought my thought was, at least on the West. Well, let's take a look at the East first. Because now it's pretty much a done deal that Joel Embiid's finished for the year, right?
yeah.
It's pretty much a foregone conclusion at this point.
Yeah, from everything they saying.
Okay. So you got Miami, Miami, who there was an interesting question asked. So, who's like the person for Miami now? Is it Tyler Hero, or is it Bam Adebayo, or is it Andrew Wiggins? Like, who is it? Who's the person? Because to a degree, you basically traded Jimmy Butler for Andrew Wiggins. Like, fuck all the other shit that was happening around that. That's really what you did. You traded Jimmy Butler for Andrew Wiggins. Jimmy Butler was your number one option.
I don't think you have a true number one right now. It's TBD. It's TBD. You know, it's a lunchbox team now. You know, and that's okay. You know, and that's okay. You know, grab your lunchbox and your hard hat, and you know, let's go ahead and win some games. Let's scrap. You know, let's do what we do and win some games. You know, so I think it's TBD until, you know, maybe they gel and they get one more piece. You know, maybe somebody else comes down and, you know, rock with them. You know, build it out a little bit more, because Hero, good player. You know, good shooter, space the floor, real nice. Bam, gonna get you some boards. Wiggins is TBD. When he on. When he's not on, he's just kind of there. Maybe one more piece. You know, one more piece, Miami will be all right.
Okay, I feel that. Phantom, let me ask you a question. How much of an effect does Ben Simmons have on the Los Angeles Clippers? Damn. Oh,
if headspace is correct and Ty Lue can do what Ty Lue does, I actually think it helps a hell of a lot.
I can dig it.
Because Ben Simmons scoring is one thing, or him shooting is a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what else have we questioned from Ben Simmons? Defense? Not really. Passing? Not really. Outside of injuries and shooting, injuries, mental injuries, physical injuries, like, he's coming off the bench.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
And defensively, you got hell on your hands a little bit now. Defensively, you got a little bit of hell on your hands with that.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Because Kawhi can give you that. Kawhi can still give you, his health, everything is contingent on mental health, whatever. But we're just saying, got it in a vacuum, how we said, however the fuck they said, yeah, it's a problem. Because the motherfucker's what, 6'8", 6'10"? And damn near guard 1 through 5. I mean, no, he can guard 1 through 5 unless it's Wemby or
Chet, or I ain't convinced he can't guard Chet.
I'm not either.
Yeah, I ain't convinced he can't. I think he'd have a problem guarding Joel Embiid if Joel Embiid is, you know what I'm saying.
But that's not on the table at this time.
Yeah, I'm just saying as far as guarding all 5 positions, because you were saying who would he have a problem with? Who would he have a problem guarding? And I'm like, probably him. Yeah, I can see that being a problem, but I don't think Joker would be a problem for him.
No, I mean Joker gonna be Joker, but at the end of the day, though, you still sitting out. What are you sitting out here right now? Let's say Kawhi, Norman Powell, Ben Simmons, James Harden. I'm just talking about from the backcourt rotational type of stuff. I'm like, shit, you sitting up now? If you could just get him consistent, it's a problem.
Oh yeah.
Just fuck the shooting. If you 5 feet from the rim, or you know in the lane and the bucket open, go take it. Other than that, I ain't gotta worry about your shooting shit. Fuck it. You can do everything else. You're just
I got it. Okay. I can see that. Hell yeah. So I mean,
that's it.
That makes it.
But
different.
I thought it was a good pickup though, because I was like, yeah. And listening to a few people, I was like, well, damn, you know what? You're all right, because nobody really ever complains about Ben Simmons' defense. Just injuries.
So here's the other thing. So now that I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, okay, no Embiid. To me, that eliminates Philly right now. To me, it eliminates them for now. And that's only because I don't think they properly prepared for having to play without him. You know what I'm saying? Maxey gonna do Maxey things. That's just what he's arrived. He's here now. Mm-hmm. Tyrese Maxey is who he is. And he's only going to get better until he peaks. So there's that, but I don't think as things currently stand, I don't think Maxey carries this Philly team into the playoffs. Nah. I think Miami may still have an opportunity to rattle some shit. I like Tyler Hero. I always have. I always thought the kid could play. I like Bam, even though I'm like, dog, you better be glad you're playing center right now.
Right. In this era.
Yeah. What? Don't act like that.
I got one for y'all.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
You just said Miami. You just said Miami. And L said superstar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Pat Riley makes a call for Philly for Joel Embiid and tightens him up.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Shit, they blow the team up. I go get Maxey.
No. Mm-hmm. Philly ain't coming off Maxey. You already know that's not happening.
Oh, yeah,
you know that's the future.
Yeah.
But Joel Embiid,
I think they will for the right price.
They might come off Joel Embiid. Pat Riley might be like,
I couldn't do it, man. I can't. He even more injury prone than Anthony Davis, man.
I'd even do it this way.
That's deep.
Even swap ain't gonna be no swindle on this shit. But I'd say it like this here. Let's just say, even though Pat don't want to do it, because I think Bam is his guy. Bam is the leader of that team in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah.
But if you're telling me, he says, I'll throw Bam in for Joel and some picks. Now you take Tyrese Maxey, put him with Bam Adebayo.
That'd be good.
I think that works better.
That works better. Yeah, that works better.
Bam doesn't slow down the movement of the offense as much as Joel Embiid does.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, he stagnates the offense a little bit.
But I'm just saying, because Bam can go anywhere. You can put Bam Adebayo, drop his ass in Siberia, and he'll figure out a way to make this work.
He'll get it done. Yeah.
So
a lot of what Bam Adebayo is a result of hard work. He's just wanting to do it, wanting it more than the next person.
Now, mind you, I don't think he's going nowhere because I think Udonis has him 2.0.
Yeah.
Minus the goddamn. Don't try me. But I don't think it's gonna happen. But just saying.
Oh yeah, he part of the furniture down there. He ain't going nowhere, man. But look, check the technique, man. This has been super dope.
Yes, sir.
Check it. We should. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much. And again, we're gonna be going for a little bit, but you will see all of the signs of us coming back. You won't be able to miss it. I promise you. You will not be able to miss it. You're gonna see it. I know Ev got a heart out. I got some shit I need to get to as well. So look, thank y'all. On behalf of myself, everybody at Panther Politics Network, man, salute to the whole squad over at Panther Politics Podcast. Salute to Soul the Interrogator, the Interrogation Room Podcast. Salute to Pretty Kings, Echo Limitless, TJ Danaher, photography as well. Man, it's about to be up, y'all. The rest of 2025 gonna be fun as hell. I hope y'all ready. It's about to be a lot of fun. I promise you. On everything. On behalf of my brothers, Phantom and Evan Almighty, I am Seven Da Panther, aka Pot Strickland, if you getting the point. Catch y'all on the flip side, y'all. One.
Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress, you catching them.